Hey, all happy Monday. I hope you had a fantastic weekend. Trent and I were very busy this weekend, but in a good way. We helped celebrate Cedar Ridge in Iowa, Cedar Ridge Distillery, their 20th anniversary celebration. It was a fantastic time, Trenton. We had a great time there and met all sorts of people from our community and those who didn't even know us when we walked through. It was fun. It was fun meeting everybody there. It was a great time.
It was a fantastic time. Thank you to the good folks at Cedar Ridge for having us out. It was great to have the opportunity to celebrate the 20th with you. And we also did a couple barrel picks for Patreon.
Well, there you go.
Some of which are a first for Cedar Ridge. So if you want to check that out, check out our Patreon in the description.
Let me just drop this one hint. The Tawny Port Rye.
Yeah.
Angels were a-singing, were they not?
They were, even though we were tasting and it was 100 degrees in that barn.
Yes, and I was literally sweating, and I don't
Kurt doesn't sweat.
I mean, it was flowing.
It was coming out of my knees. They were glistening.
Angels were singing, man. I'll tell you what, that barrel spoke to me. But anyways, let's get here to the task at hand. Listen, guys, before everybody falls out of their chair or falls off the toilet, if they're watching first thing this morning.
That's true.
We are going to be looking into a couple of bottles that are relatively expensive. So let's just say that right out of the gate.
Yes.
We do love to cover all ends of the spectrum when it comes to whiskey. The reason why I particularly wanted to try to see if we could taste these, Trenton, is because I've seen them bantered about all over social media that they're just absolutely fantastic.
That's what I've heard as well.
Especially on Instagram. I mean,
really?
It's all over on there. They're just, people are loving them, and they think they're just the next coming to whiskey.
All right. Well.
So, if in fact they are, I want you all to know about that.
And if they're not, we also want you to know about
it. Yes. And right off the bat, if you choose to not even purchase these, even if they are fantastic, because they're a little expensive, we respect that. We want you to know that. No problems with that whatsoever. So hang out. Might have a little discussion here. We might even disagree. We don't know. Neither one of us has even tasted these. I'm a bit nervous because they are a little expensive. This one over here, we'll start here, Trenton.
All right.
This is the old...
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Shout out to our good friend Randall, who helped us procure these bottles.
Thank you, Randall. Yeah, it was a weird situation because I had pictures on my phone, to talk to my dealer over here who usually gets me what I want. But it didn't even get that far. He's the one who told me that Randall helped us out to get these two. So
he messaged me on Discord, and he was like, hey, I have the opportunity to get these if you want them. And I was like, I've never even heard of these. The bottles are really cool. The bottles don't even look like 750s, which is, I pull it out they come with the little canisters over there.
Now, what's cool, and you probably didn't even recognize this, we'll start talking about this here, the old Swagger. It's a 12-year MGP, okay?
The Swagger is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Distilled by MGP right on the thing.
Yeah, and it's from, what is it? My apologies.
Rising Tide Spirits.
I wanted to say Revival for some reason. Rising Tide Spirits. This is sourced. This is a 12-year MGP.
Bourbon?
Yes.
Okay.
12-year MGP bourbon.
Okay.
Not really 100% sure with my research exactly what mash bill, but it's believed to be the higher rye mash bill coming out of MGP. So what is it?
70-21-9,
correct.
I think is what it is.
Something like that.
Okay.
So actually, I think I might even have it here somewhere real quick. But it is bottled in Bond Trenton. Yeah.
Oh, it is.
75% corn, 21% rye. So that's what it's.
12-year bottle.
That's what it's believed to be.
Interesting.
So this is a bottle and bond product, and it is 100 proof.
That's wild. I thought they were all cask strength.
So, and I know right off the bat, Trenton's going to be a little bit leery because it isn't at cask strength. So,
is there other? Is this a single barrel?
No.
No, that's a
next
single
one
barrel.
coming up is a single barrel.
This one is not.
Now, getting back to the bottle, these are all hand blown. Pick that bottle up and kind of point it at that light and look through it.
Yeah, they got the little stopper there at the bottom.
No.
Yeah, that.
Yeah. What'd you say it was?
Like a stopper type of a deal. Or is it like a glass engraved situation?
It's inside there. It's in here too. I don't know. Different things.
It's kind of like with the Double Eagle when they do they have the little glass sculpture there at the bottom. That's really cool. These are beautiful bottles.
Yeah. This one trends $200.
Yeah, that's a steep one.
It's a steep one.
I think you said Revival because I believe you can purchase these at Revival in Covington. At least when we were there last year, I think he had some available. I can't remember. Okay. Please don't quote me on this. You can check online.
Yeah.
They might have them at Revival.
Yeah, and I did see were Sealbox also. Right?
So I did look, and it looked like they had it, but it was password protected, so they might not have that anymore.
Oh, okay. My bad. See, I just look and it's there, and I think it's good.
If you know the password on Sealbox, you could probably give it a shot, but I do not.
I have to admit, this on the aroma is a toffee bomb.
I also get some dark cherry, but I also get some anise.
Yeah.
A little bit of anise.
First thing that shows up for me is rich toffee bomb.
Is that the Heath bar? That's the toffee. Okay.
Yeah.
That was good when Mom got that for us to try.
Yeah.
That was really nice.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, this. I don't really sense it to have a lot of depth on the aromas.
No.
Boy, it's nice and sweet. And
it is.
And it's.
If I had to sum it up, I get a little bit of anise. I get some dark cherry.
All right.
Or some cherry. I definitely get that toffee and a little bit of oak.
Okay. Let's check it out.
I mean, that's rock solid.
It's pretty solid. Yeah, that's pretty nice.
That was better than I was expecting it to be. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Excuse me to all of you out there and to those at Rising Tide Spirits. I don't know if it's because the trip we were on, we had a lot going on. We're not, revitalized and rested. We're filming this on Sunday after
we just got back 20 minutes ago.
And I don't know if it's the devil inside me today, but I kind of not wanted to like it. Why is that? Why would I be that way?
That's rude.
It is rude. I'm usually not like that. I'm usually not that person whatsoever. But I'm looking at some, fancy bottles at a high price tag, a sourced whiskey, and I kind of just wanted to kind of poo-poo and go, I wouldn't buy that. It kind of sucks, but it doesn't kind of suck. I would always be honest, that's for sure.
This is delightful. I understand what you mean, because it's like it's really good, but the price point is out of reach for a lot of people for what they're willing to spend on a bottle of whiskey. Usually, when we see these really fancy, pretty bottles with the tubes and the canisters and the story and all this stuff behind it,
I save those.
9 times out of 10. It's just not. It just doesn't really live up to the price point. Mm-hmm. I will say, I don't think this is a $200 bottle of whiskey, but I think the juice in it is very good. Yeah. This is a very good bottle of Bond 12 year.
I would have to agree with that, and I think the only reason, Trenton, I think the flavor profile stands up to a $200 bottle of whiskey, but I think that lower proof at 100 proof kind of diminishes it just a touch.
I would agree. But I will say, this is super good.
It is good. Yeah, it's very good. Everything that we found on the aromas comes from the palate. That I was hoping that to be true. It is a toffee bomb. It's still on the palate.
I feel like I'm gonna break the neck of this thing by opening it. It seems very delicate. But the glass. This is a beautiful bottle. Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna go out and say that I would purchase another one.
You would?
I would.
I would go on.
Only because I don't have one.
Yeah.
You're going to keep these down here. But I think it's very good. Now, if I finished it, would I buy another one? I don't know.
All right. Well, I did enjoy it.
Into it.
Yeah, I know. I did enjoy it. I really did. And I thought it was very nice. But $200 it's just a lot of money for what you got right there.
It's a tough pill to swallow for $200. I wouldn't.
You get that to 100, 125, and I think that's a great buy. But $200 is like climbing that mountain for me. That thing better just blow me out of the water.
I'll say
it is very good, but it didn't wow me.
This at the price point compared to other limited releases that are also in that $200 price range, I would take this over a vast majority of them. Okay. Even at the proof point that it is.
Okay.
But let's go into this one because it's 122.
Yeah, take a look at that trend. You can read it. This is basically their single barrel, and some of their single barrels you could have got.
This is pot still.
Yeah, it's pot still wheated bourbon. All right, this is a wheated bourbon. I was doing some reading on this, and they had different styles of single barrels that could be available, but we were able to get batch 3 here, which is a wheated single barrel sourced from West Virginia.
Yeah, that kind of caught my eye. I'm very curious.
Well, in a bit of research I did, it possibly could be some of the juice that was left over at Smooth Ambler when they were kind of idled.
Interesting. For those that are curious, this is barrel SB13W. So this is the wheat?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, wheated pot still. It's believed to be, and excuse me, I'm going to take a look here real quick. I know I'm actually looking for my phone.
I'm surprised you don't have the legal pad out here.
It's not on this pad of paper. That's crazy. It's a little screenshot. It says the whiskey is a blend of 10, 11, and 13-year-old pot still wheated bourbons, assumed to be from Smooth Ambler. Now, what I do know is that they claim it to be non-chill filtered. Actually, they word it as barely filtered.
Okay.
And cask strength.
I like that.
So I like all that as well.
I would love to see some limited releases just with the char in it. Kind of like with the Blackadder. Don't even filter it. Just
the Blackadder is an independent bottler. I think they just deal primarily with Scotch, but I got a couple bottles in there, and one I believe to be they don't really say where the whiskey comes from, but I believe it's Laphroaig.
Okay.
But it's got barrel chunks inside of it. It's just glorious.
It's delightful.
It is so oily and viscous. It's ridiculous how good that is.
The nose on this kind of took my breath away a little bit.
Did it now?
It did.
Hey, Trenton.
It did.
I haven't had any of these ahead of time. You proud of me?
I'm very proud.
I haven't had them.
And I know this because they were sitting in the truck when we were in Cedar Ridge for a while. So I know that for a fact.
Oh wow, I got peanut butter.
Okay.
I'm getting some peanut butter fudge.
I feel like
Fudgy.
Obviously, I know this because it's on the label. This is a pot still. This is pot distilled.
Correct.
It kind of smells like it's pot distilled. Like it has this. It kind of like. It's got this richness, and it's like this.
Yeah. Trent and I are kind of drawn to pot still bourbons.
I love pot still bourbon.
I do too.
Minus Willet pot still. I'm sorry. I still.
It's still top of your.
It is, and I purchased one not too long ago because.
I'm happy.
I wanted to give it another shot. I have 4 bottles of Willet pot still that are open in my basement.
And why?
None of them.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to go through it because I do really enjoy pot stilled bourbons or pot distilled bourbons, and that's just one. As I continue to buy different ones, I'm not buying any more. But as I've bought the 4 and we reviewed them a couple times, I just can't. There's something lacking about it, and it's just But this smells delightful.
It does, and whatever it is they're trying. I am getting a little bit of that chocolate peanut butter fudge type
chocolate
thing.
For sure.
You go up to one of those candy confectionery stores and some of those nice little quaint towns, and you have the chocolate factory or whatever their little store is there, and they have that fudge that they put the peanut butter and the chocolate together. And,
Buckeyes?
And no, I'm talking actual fudge.
Oh.
Where they combine the chocolate and peanut butter in one square.
You're making me hungry, dude.
Yeah, that's what I get at. But there's also a little bit of that pot still funk, and I really can't. I'm trying hard to get a better descriptor for you, but I get it in quite a few of pot still bourbons.
I want to be able to describe it as well, but it's also impressive that we're getting this nose from a wheated product.
Right.
That's even cooler.
True. We'll see what.
Because I don't think Maker's Mark is it's wheated, but it's not pot distilled. It's column distilled.
Yeah. I would have to assume with that large of a distillery. Well,
I'm conflicted.
That's boy, I got a lot of good, and then I got a little bit of is that like a bitter char?
Yeah, I think so.
Bitter char. This is $250, by the way, so it's $50 more than the 12-year on this side than the old Swagger. The old Stubborn is $250.
I'm conflicted. Because it is.
Stick around, okay? Stick around. Don't just phase out of the video because this is some expensive stuff. Let's have a little conversation here about 2 minutes.
There's something about it, although it is pot distilled, and I get that pot distillation type of an aspect to it.
Yeah. See, there's some darker molasses in here. There's some darker baking spice in here. There's some richness in there. But it's also layered all the way through the sip from front to back with bitterness and a little bit of astringency.
Yeah.
There's I label it as a bitter char taste, but there's just something that's not appealing that's accompanying all those great flavors all the way through the sip.
It's there like halfway through. Or it's really good like halfway through. I don't get any of that. And then as soon as it's like kind of developed a little bit more through the sip, then it just kind of like goes down a little bit.
Right.
I'm bummed.
I am too. I really thought that one was going to be super good.
So did
because you have the cast strength. It's non-chill filtered, barely filtered.
It's weeded.
I mean, it's weeded. Everything that's on the label spells to be fantastic whiskey, fantastic bourbon. For one, any of you had either of these, we'd like to know in the comments. I mean, what you thought, please, because these are hard shows to do for us. Okay, what's easy for me personally is if I put, 2 or 3 $50 brand new whiskeys out here and we talk about them, because all of us can relate to that lineup. So kind of open your mind a little bit, and I'd like to get, if I can, a little bit of information from all of you. One of the biggest reasons I wanted to do this show today, for those of you that hung on to this point, I greatly appreciate it. I did want to, these would be banner around like they're just...
Oh, I've seen a ton of stuff about them recently.
It's going to be in my top 5 for the year. It's going to be this and that, and not to, everybody's palate's different, and this particular bottle might hit somebody different than it hit us, and I'm more happy that somebody really enjoyed something and figures it's going to be in their top 5 than somebody that sips something that's expensive and so I'm happy for that. But what I want to really get to, the crux of the conversation here, what are y'all thinking about these $200 bottles that are coming out this year? Now, I know some of you, I'm telling you, Trent.
These or any of them?
Any of them.
Okay.
Now we're going to open it up to a broad conversation, okay? Because I take a lot of messages. I answer a lot of messages. And there's some folks out there that are pretty bitter and cranky these days about higher priced bourbons in general.
As they should be. It's getting ridiculous.
But I do know, on the other hand, let's be honest, okay? Let's have this honest conversation. I do know there are certain releases that people will clamor for, even if it's $200-$300.
Yep.
And just run as fast as they can if they know they can get one. AKA anything from Wild Turkey that comes out. 13-year was this year. 15-year was last year. People were about ready to get in fistfights in lines to get the Russell's 15-year, which was how much money? $350? $300?
$349.
Oh, something like that.
It was a very expensive bottle.
Very expensive. I loved it. I thought it was great.
It was.
So we have that. We have this, and then we have, but what I want to know in the comments, if we can get a generalized opinion of what people think about certain releases or all releases that are over $100. Because when I'm kind of stumbling here and I'm getting on a rabbit trail, so I apologize for that. But when I read comments and I answer messages and I talk to all the good folks out there, usually anything under $100 is a general conversation. Yeah, it was great. It wasn't. It was this.
Yeah.
Nobody's really irritated about that if it's under $100. Anything pretty much over $100, especially creeping up to that $150 to $200 mark, boy, then the claws come out and we got all kinds of difference of opinions. I'll never do that. I can't believe I wasted my money on that. I'm not doing that anymore. What are y'all looking for? What are you looking for this year?
I would love to read those comments.
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna. I'd like to get your opinion.
About these?
In general. Either these, the other releases?
These, so like, I wouldn't buy this in my honest opinion. I think it is a pretty good bottle. But that astringency throughout the sip is kind of what kills it for me. I don't think this is a $250 bottle by any means. If you found one and you really enjoy it, maybe it's a different barrel.
True that.
I hope you like it. I really do.
Very true.
That's a lot.
Single barrel.
Right. Yeah. And
keep that in mind.
Because that's a lot to spend on a bottle. So I hope you were able to find aspects of it that you really like. This one, on the other hand, I like this out of the two, which is surprising for me because the proof point is 100. Historically, I tend to lean a little bit more towards cast strength stuff, but I think this is really good. If it's a 70-21-9, I don't get that high rye aspect a ton. It's not bitey like some of the other younger MGPs at 70-21-9, but I also don't think this is worth the $200 either. I think this would be a really good $100 to $130 bottle, something like that. I tend to stay within that $10 per year. I know some people don't like that, especially distilleries, but I feel like this is just kind of what it's worth.
There's others who have, questioned us.
Yeah.
When we said that, and let's put it out there. David Jennings is one of them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Highly respected individual in our bourbon world. I hold him in extreme high regard. He has a different opinion of that.
He does
too.
But he also has Caleb Crossing. He has Raconteur. He knows what goes into starting a non-distilling producer or blending or all the other costs associated with a distillery. We're a little bit ignorant. We do not have that hands-on experience like he does. So I hold him in high regard as well. His opinion is very valid, and he knows more than we do. So,
but hey, it all boils down to what you all are looking for too.
Yeah,
we want to know. We want to know what that opinion is. I'm perplexed. I sat in that chair over there for 30 minutes, knowing Trent was going home, getting cleaned up a little bit, getting a bite to eat before he came over to do the show. Looking at those bottles, going, man, I don't know if I want to do the show or not. And that's just, and it's like, I should be excited. I really should. I should be excited. Wow, we got a couple of really cool bottles that we're going to be looking into. Whether I like them or not, I wouldn't have known at that time, but I can't wait to do this video. But I'm sitting over there going, I don't know. And I don't even know if we should even put this video out.
It is a tough conversation when we get into the bottles that are highly allocated or hard to find or higher priced. But what I kind of look at it as is we're very fortunate enough to be able to try these. Is it actually worth the hype and the price? That is kind of what, even though there's some people that see the price tag and regardless of what it is, it could be a Pappy 50-year, and if it was $200, they're not going to buy it. So it is very dependent on the person that is watching. But to answer the question, do I think any of these are worth the price that they are listed at MSRP for? No, I don't. I think they're good. This one's better.
It is. And they both are good efforts, please.
Yeah.
Let's just get that going.
We're not dumping on it or anything like that.
I just got a lot going on in my brain right now about this whole concept and the whole topic of expensive whiskey.
Let us know in the comments. Please keep it civilized. Please understand that some people are on different are on fixed incomes. They aren't spending a ton of money on whiskey, and just look out for everybody.
And guys, listen, I personally, and I know Trent is too, we are in favor of anyone and all of you out there that set budgets for yourself or restraints in your purchasing, period. Some of you have all the money in the world and say, I'm not buying a bottle over $60. God bless you.
I love it.
I'm all there for you.
I love it.
I am there for you. If I ever end up at your house, I would be thrilled to share a pour of whatever $60 bottle you have. Honestly. So I'm all for that. But there is a lot of other people that don't mind spending a few extra dollars if they have that really wonderful experience.
Yeah.
Is that waning? That's it right there. For those of you that don't mind spending the extra buck or two, is that feeling going away like, it's not even worth it anymore?
I would love to know.
Or is it still worth it?
Please let us know.
We want to know. Yeah. All right, guys. Sorry for all the back and forth and everything else. I appreciate you letting me get that off my chest, sharing a little conversation with you. I hope you felt like you were just sitting right here at the bar and having that conversation with us, because that's the best compliment we can ever get. So I'll be reading the comments, so let's see what happens.
I'm excited.
Yeah. All right, guys. That's all I got for today. Hey, happier video coming Wednesday. I'll promise you that. better times ahead.
Is that mine or yours that we're doing?
Yeah, I don't know.
We'll figure it out. Well, you'll see.
I guarantee
join us on Wednesday.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. So, as always, we ask you to please drink responsibly. We'll see you next time right down here with Trent and me in a good old basement bourbon bar. See you later.